Hello and welcome to the abridged version of my third video on stamp collecting. In this video, I provide examples of the characteristics of a stamp that determine its value, namely faults, centering, cancel, and gum. So when we're assessing the quality of a stamp, we're doing so in four broad categories. Now, I should say four categories for used stamps and four categories for unused stamps, but three of those categories are the same for both. When we're looking at a stamp, the first thing we look for are major faults, creases, tears, thins, and so on. And shortly, I will show examples of all of these major faults. Then we look at the minor faults, short perfs, bump perfs, bent perfs, and so on. And again, I will show examples of these in a moment. Centering is the last of the three main categories for assessing the quality of a stamp, and it's simple in concept. How well centered is the image with respect to the edges of the stamp? But it takes a lot of experience to distinguish the finer grades of a stamp. How does a VF80 compare to a VFXF85, for example? Later in the video, I present a grid of stamps that differ ever so slightly from one another with regard to centering to help viewers distinguish the finer grades of stamps. For used stamps, the cancel matters, and I will be presenting a series of stamps that show the different grades of cancellations from obliterated all the way through to light. Finally, for unused stamps, the gum matters. How much the gum matters is a hotly debated issue, but I'm not going to get into that debate. I'm just going to show examples of several different qualities of gum. Unfortunately, I don't have examples of all of the different qualities of gum, but I have enough to help viewers distinguish between the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's take a look at the major faults. In a moment, I'm going to present a stamp in each of the categories of the major faults. And after 3 seconds, I will highlight the location of the fault. If you like, you can turn this into a game and try to find the fault before I highlight it. Next up, the minor faults. Again, I will present a stamp, wait 3 seconds, then identify the fault. Next up, I have two groups of stamps that show gradations in centering. The first group is tagged in the old language of centering, the second in the modern numerical grading scheme. For used stamps, the cancel is the last major category for characterizing a stamp. In a moment, I will show examples of the full range of cancels from obliterated through to face-free. For unused stamps, the gum matters. Here, I present a variety of examples of what you might find when looking at the back of a stamp. I'm going to close out this video with some images of completely fault-free, extremely well-centered stamps from my own collection. I've deliberately chosen some common stamps in the hopes that you will find a new appreciation for stamps like this, given how much can actually go wrong. Thanks for watching and enjoy.